Maybe it's not. Girl, hold up. Give me a hot minute. Okay, yeah, it's back live. Why it keep cutting out on me? This is the second time today it done. Well, not today. This is the second time recently it done that. Okay. Well, we're back. That makes sense.
However,
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. Oh. I mean, I believe you. I only said what I felt based on what I seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. It seemed like, would the headmaster be like, gone? Or like, what? Then what did you see in there?
so
The room had been ransacked. Oh, yeah, dude is not in there. The shelves were a mess, the drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
it's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor dorms using this key I found. Literally, I didn't know there were dorms on that floor. But why there? Because I also found the headmaster's room. That's true. I think for my college, originally, the faculty, we had nuns, they lived on the top floor, and the students lived on the bottom floor, in the same building. This is some kind of map?
Indeed.
Oh, it's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found a headmaster's room along with Makuro's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculties. Oh. Some of the staff must have stayed overnight from time to time. And to figure the headmaster would have some kind of private room there, of course. It's the headmaster. I assumed that if it was true, the room would have likely held more clues. So I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. Oh, I remember that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there?
However,
Ooh. But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. I guess technically, I don't know what the rules are. I was like, Kyoko was saying in a dorm, but I think that's a rule. So what is it like, that part of the school, I mean? It's hard to describe. All I can say is, the moment I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in the school is more heroic. Heroic? Horrific? Horrible. Than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
so
Horrific. Oh my gosh. Girl, I said heroic. Oh lord. I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself, and I'm sure you'll get the chance soon enough. Sounds like it must be important and really anonymous. So how do we get out of here?
however,
The first one's yeah, which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. It had to do with Makuro Ikasawa, didn't it?
however,
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. I believe you wouldn't be as sloppy as that. And I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi. So then who killed her? The mastermind.
anyway,
One I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Makuro Ikusawa was to get me killed. Get you killed?
indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial. It was? The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. You mean because of school regulations that they for some reason follow to a T?
That's right.
Exactly. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Host Peak Academy at your discretion. See, minimal restrictions. And it's not clear what those minimal restrictions are.
In other words,
As long as you're not breaking down doors, I think you do it. The mastermind adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. that they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use a class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules. They make it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound to the school regulations. But they're a participant, of course.
Hey,
Then, wait, what? There's one other thing that I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Ikasawa. What's that? There's a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. Huh? Who would have been the victim? It could have been... Oh! Oh. So, the mastermind was gonna kill us both, I see. And so when they came into my bedroom in the middle of the night, it was to get me. Oh, okay. I could have become the victim?
indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you mean... Oh my god. During that night,
I
could hear them, you know. The footsteps of the god of death. Oh, girl, how did you hear them? Were you just in my room for no reason? What? I could hear the god of death as he moved. That ability naturally draws me into a case. It's just like this. Oh, thanks. I'm so grateful you have that.
Anyway,
Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the door and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell and I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. And Makoto never locks his door, so anyone can just walk up in it. Oh, girl, I'm like confused what I'm looking at. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw that the shadow go into your room. Can we just
Correct.
beat him up? I ran to your room and saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
however,
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... Whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up dead. I don't think so. If it's my theory correct, Mukuro been dead. And the mastermind isn't the dead one.
correct.
And their murder was a disguise, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all had to do with the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use a class trial to eliminate it. So all this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also a mastermind, right? But did Monokuma, because, you know, mastermind Monokuma, did Monokuma not know that Byakuga had Kyoko's room key? Because how would you explain that? I don't know if they would have asked that in the trial, because it'd be like, oh, we all was together. Okay, I was like, this cut out. Oh, we're all together. Obviously it has to be Kyoko. Oh, wait, what? So that means, wait, what? So all of this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have any conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. But that really, what? But that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use a class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right. This is a contradiction. And it's not just Mukuro. They needed a class trial to kill me, but they seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is contradiction. So can we like get a retrial? I don't know what legal system we'll be following, but can we get one? So, what does it mean?
In other words,
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Oh, huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair. They're a tag team. Oh, what do you call them, a tag team? Maybe, I don't know. The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Mukuro was the ultimate despair and that she's dead. I guess you can have like two talents. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just a one person. Ew. Girl, why did I say ew? If they're like twins, they're for sure gotta be family. Because like, it would make sense if family have the same talents. I'm pretty sure like Byakuga is like an example of that. It's not.
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused this event. Oh, that's what you mean. You're talking
That's
about
right.
what happened a year ago, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy, whoever responsible for that, they are the ultimate
It
despair.
would seem
Despicable group of whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then they are,
Indeed.
make no mistake, they're the root of all evil that forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. Girl, we're on chapter 6. I might have to actually make a new cover. Oh my god. What is this? Ooh, I got a Dream Island rocket. Yes, I would love to save this. Do Makoto have a hoodie that I just didn't pay attention to? No. The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused a tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. I guess, but right now.
Anyway,
Right now we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. Gogo, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
indeed.
Of course I do. It's absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with this. Now, let me pause real quick. Okay. Okay. Let's continue on. I can open any door in the school, right? Oh, it's a master key.
That's right.
Then we should be able to just open that door, right? Do I like click on it? Hey Kyoko, we can use that key of yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out. Kyoko took the key with the Monokuma design on and slid it into the keyhole. It does look a little janky. And then... Yes, it opened!
Indeed.
And now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. Finally. We're finally free. But there wasn't even a time to think... Give me a hot minute. But there wasn't even enough. Wait, there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief. Because the real fight had just begun. Girl, I'm about to take a screenshot, I promise you. I could, honestly. Give me a minute. No, I can't! Dang it. I was gonna use that for the thing. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There's a metal ladder leading up to the chimney tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. How high are we going up? Can we just sit here for a minute on there? Oh, too high. I'm not gonna sit, I guess. The ladder wasn't possibly long. I couldn't see where it ended. We climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I think I could see my feet. I had no idea we were so far down. Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Girl, I'm taking you with. If I go, we go. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will keep my mind off of it. No, man. Talking will distract me and I will slip. So Kyoko, there's something I want to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
So...
Ever since I can remember. I can remember a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. Oh, so talents can be genetic. Okay. There was a time with being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family always seen it that way. Then, is your family famous? Like Sherlock Holmes?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even amongst actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Huh? But how come? It seemed like a family tradition, right? So...
Right.
Because we take pride in it. Pride.
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. Oh, you're trying to be like invisible. There isn't neither justice nor evil. That is how we uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral on all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. Conscious effort.
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned. I can't say it's entirely rational. But our family creed... No, but it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because like I said, it's the source of our pride. Pride. So that explains. Before I came here, I was looking up info about the school online, and I never saw anything about her. But because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However...
And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh? In order to enter Host Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you go so far to enter Holt's Peak was to find your father. It was because that you... Wait, what? It was because of how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad? There's no shame in that.
What?
Reconnect? I mean, girl, why else you find a man? To, like, take him out? I can't imagine what else you're looking for him for. I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you said reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about?
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However,
There's something I want to say to him, though. No, what? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face. What is it?
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. Oh. I guess it's nice to tell him into his face. Sever? Ooh, girl, there's something in my eye. The last time I saw him, I was still very young, so I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented, he had a promising future,
However,
but had no interest in detective work, so he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument, and young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I don't know, maybe. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him, but realized he had no job and no money to raise a kid.
right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. The very last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I had gone with him, I would never had a chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on a ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. So I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that. She might have been feeling... All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative, more emotional. I don't blame him, you know? He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But that's not true.
However,
But there's one thing I can never forgive. Oh, really? What is that?
so...
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing. And at some point you may not even remember.
However,
But when the rest of the family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they saw me even to this day. His shadow has been following me around my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need him to step out of his shadow.
correct.
I need to step out of his shadow. That's why I have to find him, tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past, in order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt that he forgot about me over years ago. I think it's quite impossible. He forgot. But your family too, to just cut him off like that. I think it's possible. You cut anybody off if you want to. Your family means nothing. But okay.
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are you connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey,
Is blood really enough to call someone family? Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul? I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. Ooh, girl, we made it to the top though. I get the old chitter try to help. I kept climbing the line in complete silence, and after I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. Girl, I am not strong enough to be pushing that open. Or do you pull it? Oh, I gotta back up a bit. Looks like this is
Indeed.
it. On the other side of the door, Host Peak is waiting for us. We're back.
that's right.
Remember the hatch near the trash room? The floor right in front of it. Yes, I remember. I'm fairly certain this is where we come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Well, here goes nothing. I reached my right hand up and pushed against the hatch. The hatch opened with ease, and so? Oh, we do push it in. Oh. Looks like we're back. I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. Girl, it's nighttime. I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of here. Now we're back in Host Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you. No thanks necessary. I'm just returning the favor. So how do we skedaddle? What do we need to do? So what do we do now? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, and I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried? I mean, dude, we almost got executed. How much can we worry now? Yeah, of course.
So then,
Let's just get a concrete answer. Huh?
in other words,
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. You want to ask? I don't know if I want to ask. Wait, that's...
however,
If we try to hide, it won't be a matter of time till we found out. It's not like we can run away. As she said, she pointed out the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now? I wouldn't say give up. I just say, let's make ourselves known. Don't worry, what you're thinking is going to happen isn't.
because
Because the mastermind is the one that's a snare. The mastermind is a snare? You said something like that before. What does it mean?
so
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Makuro's death. There was a moment when the mastermind let their guard down. There was, I think,
Right.
toward the end. If we talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. It would be better for us to go to him directly before he tracks us down. That's to help our negotiations. I'm still a little, super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
indeed.
Monokuma should be in a gym. Is this where he just stays at? I never questioned that, but do he just like stay in the gym? I'm starting to believe he did.
Shall we go?
Now let's get going. Okay. Yeah, let's move it to the gym. Move it, get on to it. Oh, girl, I'm trying to get the map out of school. What the? Dude, it's like so pristine and clean. And it's crazy that is long. I'm surprised none of these parts have been opened up yet after the trial. You know, I kind of do like this walking aspect. I kind of don't like that we have to walk everywhere. But I like how the camera is. Oh, I was like, I never questioned where in the world the trial was at until like right now. And I was like, huh? I was like, I didn't realize it was so close by. What door is this? Okay, let's not get distracted. Let's keep going. Dude, I thought always been dormed on the second floor and I never paid attention. I think I was so caught up in the game I never even started looking.
Well now.
Kyoko, I don't mind so much. But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What he's doing here? Exactly how I thought he'll react. Are we really gonna be okay? You're supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What would you do? If the guilty party is exposed during a class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I'm gonna punish you again, and this time I won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko,
Right.
do whatever you feel you have to. What?
However,
But before, let me say one thing.
no.
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right? Huh? I lose?
Hey!
You, explain yourself. What did that mean?
Because
Well, you said at the latest class trial. Well, you said at the latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting your way, so you wanted just an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be the one be the chosen as blackened and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about?
however,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in a position one person would protect another like that.
right.
And in response to that unexpected development,
Indeed.
you react by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made a choice out of desperation, no more than that. It was a realize that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well. Ooh, silent.
However,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak. It was your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of being killed, or of being that. What? You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you killed it.
am I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Makuro. You did.
Listen to me.
See, executing Makoto for it should surely be a violation of the rules, which I know you love so much. If the black and exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the black is me and not Makoto?
Well?
And you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't. Don't just say it like that, girl. What is it, a comedy routine to make such a bold claim without a shred of evidence?
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but a little more time and I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there's only ever one absolute truth. And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type.
Because
If Makoto really was a killer, he would never have come to you willingly like this. He would fear for his life, feared another execution, he would try to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
What the heck?
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching would be extremely displeased. Huh?
indeed.
Well, if we are being broadcasted to the world, you'd be cheating. Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Hey,
Of course, you can say that we're just making it all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto while proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn your despair fair and square,
that's what we have to do.
then I suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Makuro trial over again. Only this time you follow school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair. Hey,
Oh, well, that would make a proper climax, wouldn't you say? One fair trial? One last showdown? In other words, to be our chance to expose the true identity of Makuro killer of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept this challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed. Very.
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So time for bear jokes. Now, what you suggested might be plausible. It would certainly make one honey of a climax.
in other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it will cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I am prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain myself!
Let's have one final grisly showdown. He agreed. Then we still have a shot at this.
Barrett!
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just a guessing the killer is barely fitting in.
You guys!
So, for the final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries? That's right. Huh? That's right. Every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that,
I can barely
then
contain
that'll be
myself!
enough of qualifying as victory for you.
it's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Makuro's death and solve the mystery of the school,
You guys!
then you win. But if you can't do all of that, we'll fix execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, when there's kind of despair, what kind of despair will you show me? Well, excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal themselves, their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
Before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure, so what?
hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And that is a true statement. You have to be so suspicious. I said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations. And having a trial for Makuro is no exception to that. Huh? Makuro trial is no exception. Then it's part of the regulations? Which means that whoever killed Makuro... It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay. Enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but... This killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in the host peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. What?
Listen.
Are you telling the truth? Why you go quiet all of a sudden?
Now I'm really angry.
Oh, that's a little iffy. I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, will you? Why are you so mad? You seem emotionally unstable.
Hey!
Leave me alone. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. You really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're just gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it right. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Hey.
Come on, Makoto, let's go. Okay. Ooh. Monaco with unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. Just like that, we were out of the gym. Kind of surprised he agreed, but you know, worth it. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I saw my life and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
However,
don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true. But still, I'm glad it worked out. I'm sure there would be an enemy. I'm sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would a mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so...
They had no choice but to accept. Huh?
Because...
It's all because that one moment that the mastermind let their guard down, like I said. What was that moment? So, when was it that the mastermind let their guard down?
So...
I went there to hear myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said that they hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
Listen.
And what do you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, this kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However...
And yet, somehow, the mastermind was able to do it.
In other words...
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason?
So...
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost, us killing each other. They wanted to show the world.
It would seem...
The mastermind had been very adamant about very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If those super regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
In other words...
So the mastermind's ultimate goal to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why?
Correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
Hey.
The outside world has a name for certain students of Host Peak, a certain concept. Graduation? Oh, hope. Never mind. Oh, well, we are to the world. Never mind. You're talking about hope, right?
That's right.
And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair, the mastermind wants to show the world, wants the world to see that, to try and prove despair is better than hope. That's their goal at the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right. It is ridiculous. Completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair will devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is it really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet that same motivation will lead to the mastermind revealing their weakness. What?
In other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has become more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. The mastermind simply ignored the rules. This wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
I mean, that's how those who are watching it would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us himself.
indeed.
That's precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing. I haven't violated a single one of the regulations. Yeah. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use a class trial following all the proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial, they didn't have a right answer, and then made me out to be a killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire world outside, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove that the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in a perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they violated their own regulations. But all of this was just a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge?
however,
Was it only thanks to you that we got this chance? Because you believe in me, another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have a slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. Didn't Celeste tell you something? I don't know what she told you. Girl, your must have been best buzz right then there. But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. Jill had a quick sigh. I took a small sigh of relief. To be honest, I haven't been nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed cold and confident from the moment we decided to talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I showed my uneasiness, that would have just made you much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
Or everything we've gone through would have been for nothing. You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it will cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey,
But before we get into the final battle, we have to tell others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone?
however,
Is it really possible? Huh?
anyway,
Anyway, right now we have to go find out. I mean, they really did just call you a murderer and just watch you get executed.
shall we go?
They're probably in their dorm somewhere. Shall we go? Oh, I think I keep forgetting how to leave the doors here. Let's go, cause girl, oh my gosh, I'm getting like tongue twisted reading all these words. Then I know I don't read out loud that often. When I do presentations, I don't write a script. I was like, I know exactly what I'm gonna say. So I get kind of tongue twisted and I'm reading a lot out loud. Am I supposed to like knock on their doors? Girl, I guess we will. Let's just, I guess, knock on their door. Let's see. Well, dead. Well, missing. Okay. Are they next to each other? That's Ayaka. Byakuya? Come here. This Byakuya's room. Is he inside? Dude, you gotta knock like the policeman.
Hey,
I don't think he's here. Come on, we have to keep looking. Where are they at? In the dining hall? Toko? This Toko's room. Is she inside? You so gentle with your knocks, man. Oh my gosh. These people might be dead asleep in this silent room. Oh, Hina? There's a Hina room. Is she inside?
hey,
Okay, and then Yasuhiro, I doubt he's inside the room. They might actually be in a dining hall or the sauna.
Hey,
Oh, would you tell me like just abandon all the doors? Okay, let's actually just go to the dining hall then. Why would it be in a dining hall? I don't know. Let's try the sauna. I feel like that's more plausible that they'll go. Or maybe not. Maybe these people are not who I think they are. When I want to have a late night chat up in the sauna. Okay. They're not in a gym though, girl. Unless they're on the 5th floor. Oh my god. And suddenly we're greeted with, huh? You again? What is he doing? Is he broken? I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. Jeez, what the heck?
however,
I wonder what that was all about. Why did he even show up? I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Well, don't run to me.
Makoto?
You all declared I was guilty.
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
Oh my god, if Toko actually looking happy to see me. But just know, if we lose, I'm getting all of you guys first.
You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I cannot be happy.
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Everyone was there. All my friends who struggled together and survived. I'm not calling these people my friends. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
Wait, dude, I was in the trash. Do not talk, I was thinking. Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, it seriously stinks. It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Get away. Shoot, shoot. You didn't even take baths for days. Don't speak to me. And in a flash, my tears dried up. My ops, that's who they are. I still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me either. Do you realize why did you escape execution? It was alter ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say they have their lives saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you. I hope y'all learned something too.
Yo,
Makoto, what was it like hanging out in the pit of the spirit world? I didn't go to the spirit world.
you know?
Did you get to talk to her? Who? Miss Cleo. No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo? So, what have you guys been doing while I was gone? Well, we figured out that since the class trial was over, we'll have access to new places again. And? No dice. All the rooms that were locked before were still locked. They're right in new areas. Then where can we find new clues? They gotta open up for us to find it. You stink. Are you rotten? Rotten physically, mentally, every way you can be rotten. Sorry, I was rolling around in the garbage for a while. This smell is so smelly. Super smelly. You smell worse. You smell even worse than me. Way worse than me. I win. She seemed happy for some reason.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened to Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what we have to tell you all. And to tell you all about the last class trial. Last class trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo Makuro's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about that?
That's why we're doing it. My god. I cannot believe you people. Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it. Like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't a killer, and of course it's not me or any of you. Then who is it?
I see.
What you're saying is it was all the work of the mastermind. What? You're saying the mastermind killed Makuro?
That's right.
That's right. It was all an elaborate trap and contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what we had to do to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What
You
did you
spawned
say?
the trap, did you, Makoto? Made it sound like it was easy. I just, I felt it.
However,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the blanket, is a clear violation of school regulations. The rules state only the blanket is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. This is why I went in and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh?
And mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rule? They have no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain a leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall you said at the end of the trial, when you said now it's the mastermind that's the snare, and that's what you're referring to?
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For everyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain again later. So knowing all this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Makuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind? But there's more than that, correct? Yeah. First, to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery?
But
We've been looking around all this time, we still don't know anything.
Anyway,
You probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone die. Dude, I need to change my posture. Okay. Everyone dies?
I hate you.
Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with the things they are. I'm fine living here with Master forever. Meanwhile, I want to get out of here and as soon as humanly possible. Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. In other words, one decides the final battle. Rather interesting development, I'll say. But figure out who the mastermind is and how they killed Makuro and how all those good mysteries. It's a pretty freaking tall order. Well, maybe this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So we work together and search as hard as we can. I'm sure we'll solve all the mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Huh? I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. I mean, look at how fast they want to dump us over the edge. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve the mysteries.
Indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us a little hint of his. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but enough with puns. Anyways, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but the killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only person to take a single step at Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, didn't he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. But why? That means out of the 16 students, that names we know, someone murdered Makuro.
So in other words,
But the mastermind is really the one who killed Makuro, as Kyoko said. The mastermind would have to set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could probably have murdered Makuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part of the killing game. The mastermind is one of the 16. There are 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning, and in Makuro, you get 16. So the mastermind would be one of them?
that's right.
And all those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive are people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now? You think the mastermind is one of us?
No way!
They can't be that serious unless they reuse a corpse. Wait, we can't say that for sure yet. Monokuma might have just all said all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but there's only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And there is one possibility we can't ignore. I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate disparison must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not a possibility. But if one of us was the mastermind, they have been controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
Well, if it's my hypothesis and Makura was dressing up as Junko, then Junko did it. I don't care how sneaky you are, we would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right.
That mean,
right?
then maybe Monica was autopilot. Maybe they loaded up the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had all of those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely possible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. What's this time for?
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode. So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school. Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit.
Oh my gosh, that's like super helpful. We can like actually go to that room.
Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
What? Magnanimous of him to unlock all the room.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of
At
my
this
family.
point, I can only rely on myself and on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you uphold your own responsibility. Well then, and to make his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Master, he didn't take me with him? Girl, I think he'd been trying to get rid of you.
Hey.
Do you blame him? No, Master, the rest of you are like coffee without cream. Without coffee with cream without the cream or coffee. It's totally useless. So bye. With that, Toko strutted out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. Are you gonna go by yourself, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which leaves just Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna totally use my awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind identity. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. No one's really gone off by himself. Girl, I don't think you've ever really done investigating anyway, so you can just do whatever. What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing.
But,
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know? But up till now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just been on soccer and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died. Makoto, that's really nice of you to say.
but,
Dude, I would have died with her being there. I don't know what you're talking about. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
okay.
So I figured at least here and at the end, maybe I can find something that help us get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later. You know, it's surprisingly high spirit as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, just the two of
Indeed.
us. Hey girl, you wanna team up? So you're gonna go off on your own too, right,
However-
Kyoko? Oh, don't misunderstand. Just because we're doing our own searches separately doesn't mean we still can't work together.
So,
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigation doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as splitting up to cover more ground. Scooby-Doo and the gang. And we can get back together and share what we shall. Yeah, that's right.
so then,
Well, I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
Monica said all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? We should be able to investigate every nook and cranny of the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go
Makoto.
before. Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. And I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So, that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. Nothing kind of hard. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together. Let's go. I guess I'll start by looking at by taking another look at Makoto's Monokuma file. Okay, due to the explosion, they were dead before the blast, had a single stab wound when completely through the body, they were struck in the head with a metal pipe, the pipe was covered in other wounds, but they were at least several days old. When we find out who killed Makuro Ikasaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So start my investigation and figure out who killed her. I guess I should start with the room that were locked till now. The headmaster room, the bio lab, the door in the data center with Monokuma's face. Oh, so there's 3 rooms. And the second floor, the second floor of dorms where the gate was down before is open. After that, I'll double check the areas that are connected to the murder. I mean, a garden and a dojo. Okay, time to get started. I'm so glad we have this. Let's go to like the easiest one. Right down this hallway. This is the only thing I was thinking about. So let's go down this one. I was wondering what this leads to. I'm thinking like smash the cars and whatnot on their stairs. The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor dorm, which means I have to do it. Girl, it look dark though. What if something pop out? Ooh, this is the second floor dorms? This looks like some ancient ruins. Or more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up here or something. Oh, is that blood? Can I? Oh. Let's look. Seems like there are only 2 available rooms with the bathroom. Why'd I get the bathroom open? This room is probably not important, but like I want to check it out. It looks pretty normal. It looks so fancy, schmancy. This is a giraffe. Oh, there's a locker. This room is filled with lockers. Must have been a whole piece of students who came before us. The class before ours must have used this locker. Oh, so we're just gonna be touching everything. Who's putting like bolts on these lockers? Didn't the place mounted to the lockers? I really want to know what's inside, but there's no way. Coin. Some of these lockers are intact, which is interesting. I can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm sure I try. Got you, man. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, lock. Oh, a card reader. Pretty soon there are card readers for the locker room on the second floor of the school. Girl, now I'm trying to figure out. I was like, what lockers is on the second floor of school? You have to get your e-handbook to open up, so that means let's just give it a try. I took my e-handbook, ran across the card reader, and then no luck. Maybe they can open up to the owner, which means none of us can do it. I mean, unless we want to swipe our cards across it. I wonder if I can open up this locker. Nope, no luck. Dude, you better start swiping. Come on. Took my e-handbook, ran across it. Alright, no luck. Are we just gonna have to try every locker in this place? Oh, that's literally what we're gonna do. Oh. Ew. Okay, girl. We got a hot way to go. Are you just the same locker twice? I swear there was 2 things in this area. That's why I keep touching it. Okay, come on, Makoto. We said this in like 3 times. Well, not like I have everybody on my e-handbook on me. You better just start swiping them. Come on. Hey, what's the check? Smoothies are overlapping. Okay, no, I meant to do, but okay. This is like the most time-consuming part of this thing. Come on. one of us could possibly open these locks. Look how many lockers there are. You didn't want to attempt the slanted one? The door's not even on the hinges. Okay. Lazy icing. Really weird. Okay, so just these lockers. I wonder if someone would just pop up in here. But okay. Let's see. Well, this part is completely blocked off, so we're gonna have to check this room out and make our way back to that couch. Ooh, this one looked like a house. Look lived in, kinda. It doesn't feel like a student's room. More like an adult atmosphere. Well, I think that's alcohol. Oh, it's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko.
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it one more time. A regret. Well, what's this? Okay, well, don't look at that. Oh, huh, there's a strange gap in the wall. It's like some kind of design mistake or construction defect or something.
So...
There's a gap here, but it's not a normal gap. And I can feel a breeze coming through. A breeze? That is weird. There's likely a space on the other side of the wall. Oh, that's what that means. Open space, does that mean? You know, like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. Do you know how to open it? Did he figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
Very easy trick, yes, I'm sure. Oh, so easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on a PC, I think it controls it. Enter the right password and the door shuts open, right open.
However...
I don't have a clue what the password might be. Wow, if this is your father, it's likely his only kid's birthday. Either the kid's birthday or name. All we know now is possible to make up letters and numbers. We can't really get from there. You're right, but that's nearly not enough to go on. I looked through all the paperwork and files on a PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to. Another might have been his password. When I think of how much time I wasted on this. Okay, well, everything. Okay, I'm like just confirming. Leather chair, can my student do something like that? Of course, it's the headmaster, man. The PC must belong to the headmaster.
It would seem...
How did you use this last? It looked like they were very interested in Ultimate Despair. The PC still has some research results left on it. I think I got some on my teeth. Okay, I don't know what to do. We might be able to get some info on the Ultimate Despair.
However...
There's not much though, nothing we already don't know.
In other words...
The Ultimate Despair isn't an individual, but instead points to some kind of group. The group responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sort of people whose driving force comes from despair.
However...
And that's all there to it. Okay, I knew it. I got it. And then on to it, there's not much there. Well, I guess it's the best he can do with a complete Kiri failure. Oh. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
Correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have. The Ultimate Despair. Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That means that's what she meant by regret. You can assume there's some kind of clue waiting. But maybe for her, there's more than to it. Anyway, if we get in there, we figure out the password. If Kyoko can figure out, no way I can stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko would have thought of or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Do a lot of parents do it. Oh, sorry, I was just thinking what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. As the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. Goosh, goosh, goosh. Yeah, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. It's not but if that's not it, then it might even hurt Kyoko more. Girl, I wouldn't tell her if it don't work. You don't have to worry about me, Makoto. Don't be. I didn't know that your guess is wrong. Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. Kyoko, I collected my stuff and turned to face the computer monitor. Just let me type the password here. That's the full name, Kyoko Kyoko. My hands were tense and trembling, and I finished typing it in. Girl, that thing rumbled. It worked. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked. Oh.
why?
Well, I mean, if he named you, it'd be like the easiest thing to remember, maybe. But a lot of parents do put their subconscious favorite child as their thing, so. Kyoko? Well, look at me. She disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grown. Kyoko? Well, she thinking her dad didn't like her, but if he did this enough, it was like, dude could actually liked her. Hey, Kyoko. I may as well not even been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on one thing. The box? A present? Wrapped and covered in so much joy, and it made it so unusual, especially with the rest of the room. Let's open it up! There's a brightly colored box here. It's totally out of place. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I get some kind of bad vibe. I just shake it a little bit. Shake, shake. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why? Do you think it's danger? No, not danger. But surprising, probably.
It would seem...
It is what I think it is. At the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Are you saying it's something that will make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Did she not tell you not to scream? What you saw, man? Because the advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Oh! Wait, are you the guy from the very beginning? What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. And the last thing I expected to find such a bright and joyful box. I mean, who could possibly imagine? With a cracked skull, too.
I see.
Just like I thought. Like you thought he was like dead? Just like you thought. How could you have known that? I mean, there are bones in there. Human bones. Well, it's not that I was thinking of bones specifically. I had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing, a dead guy in a box. My father, huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box? Those bones, that body, that's my father. Or at least what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on, how do you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we already have, that's the only possible answer. Same person may very well be the mastermind who planned it all out. According to the file, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It's impossible, even unlikely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. So, was he dead before the killing game even began? I'm not reading that again. He must have. Aldrich said the headmaster was probably somewhere here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume.
In other words,
that most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead. And that's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko was playing her analysis, she was completely calm. No, she wasn't calm. She was trying to seem calm. She said it just as she thought. She knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked at the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she cut off all ties, but was that all there was too? I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope Peak, I revealed myself to the school. I didn't knowing it was something a true Gary detective would never do. Would you really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Yeah, hidden room present. Got a couple things we need to check out. I'll talk to you later, bro, after I look at everything. Ooh, what's that? A picture? It's all faded, but it's pretty old. This picture of... Aw, was just you. Hey, Kyoko. Girl, you didn't think this ever existed?
Why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... To now find something like this? So what do you expect me to do now? Well, he's a dead man. Can't do much. Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? I wanted to face him and tell him myself to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. Then hoping I came here, and now he abandoned me again? I don't think you can do that in death, really. I mean, I guess you can. And this time, even though the only opportunity I had to move on, has he ever been a worse father? Kyoko. Well, we'll figure out all this in the trial. In the filing cabinet, it seemed like a place you'll find a clue. I took a closer look, but I don't think Kyoko will like a stranger touching her dad's stuff.
Hey.
It's fine. Check whatever you want. Are you sure? Okay, then. I went through each drawer one by one, starting from the top, and I found piles of unrelated documents. He's pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
Well?
It's because he didn't have anything else. He could have inherited our family business, our legacy, and said he left it all behind.
Now,
if he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate. And maybe he really liked being a headmaster. Do we think of that? That's also an option. The headmaster's desk is probably hidden some clues, so I really want to check it out. But I don't want to touch Kyoko's stuff without permission.
Hey.
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around much you like. Are you sure? Never let anything get in the way of investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. One was through each one, found nothing but unrelated documents. The last door. Ooh, what is this? An e-handbook? Right, and it had the label on it in case of emergency. I found some kind of emergency e-handbook in a headmaster desk. It's like a master key? A handbook with no limitations given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm saying that's what it was. I think you're probably right.
Would seem...
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why not hold on to it? But Kyoko, I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? Of course it is. Go back and hit up them lockers.
Hey.
Listen, Makoto. Can I ask you a favor? Yeah, girl. What is it?
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. And I know it's only inconvenience you that much more, but...
Hey.
Could you leave? Oh. Huh?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I'd like to be alone for a bit. Oh, girl, of course I can. Kyoko, don't worry, I'm fine. I need to calm down a little.
Just a second.
I need to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see you again someday. Is that what you're going to say? If so, it's just a theory. It's an issue that can be settled with theories. The picture doesn't change the fact of what happened when I went through. The problem can't be solved so easily. You're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway.
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to investigate immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Bye, girl. Girl, we better head up a whole nother room. Let's bounce. Is she really okay? Kyoko must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. Like, girl, to find out what happened to the headmaster? There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. Yeah. With Hope Peak's headmaster, same person Mary will be planned out. According to the file, headmaster man is 30. Blah, 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 blah. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the headmaster's true identity is... Or mastermind. Wrong name I read. Okay. 15 of us met in the mail hall. Add Makaro into the mix, you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are alive. Everyone else is dead. Yeah, we still dead, alright. Even Makuro. Even she's undeniably dead. So, the ones still left alive are... me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. There's no question. No, wait, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There had to be some other way. There has to be. Well, let's skedaddle. And hit up that room again. Beep, 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 beep. Dude, I'm about to open every locker. Oh my gosh, hi. That's okay. Oh yeah, that would suck. Well, I hope your day go by fast. What did I just click? Alright, I want to open this locker. What if I open a locker? Dude, you have the master key. Okay, I want you to open up with the master key. Okay. Okay, maybe... Listen, man. Okay, good. I was afraid. I was like, oh my goodness. Wait, but... What about the emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Okay, let's give it one more try. It's the fact that you took so long to figure that out. I took the emergency handbook and ran across the card reader and... Alright, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what they got inside. Huh? This locker looks totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their lives. Oh, you too? Also have a good one. Bye. This is a crystal ball. A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he would ever use a locker. It's just not impossible. Well, it would have to seem to be him. Is it a deck of playing cards? No, tarot cards. But wait, aren't they used for fortune telling? It's a coincidence, right? No, this is totally Yasuo's locker. Question is, when does this man get a locker? There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order. And that's everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuffed this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Try to act as casual and natural as possible. I picked up one of the textbooks I saw. But the more I looked inside the book, any sense of evenness I may have had evaporated. Oh my god, is his name on it? What? There's no denying what I saw. Inside a notebook was written Yasuhiro Hogakure. Is that our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us. We were all sucked into this evil world. We never had a chance to take any classes. So what is this notebook? Yeah. I think we have to break any assumptions we have. Okay. But there's nothing else to look here. Maybe the rest of these lockers might have something to check out? I doubt it. I don't see anything. It might be a clue. Yeah, I think... Oh! Ooh, I'm glad we opened it. This thing is practically empty, except for this little notebookie. It's just one kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure who it is. There's something right inside. It could be something important or a little diary. Pop it open. I don't like violating owner's privacy, but I better take a look. It looks like a girl's handwriting. Is it Toko's? Oh. All letters were spaced out evenly. Like whoever wrote them were measuring them. Whoever wrote them must have been really meticulous. It gotta be Toko's. I flipped through the pocketbook, and when I froze, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written here. The words I heard before. Oh, so not what I thought. I'm expecting like some BL thinking it's Toko writing this. My bad. There's a plan to turn Host Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here into communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with this plan directly. It just so happened the headmaster and my father. This is Kyoko's. Oh girl, so sorry for assuming. Okay. They're willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our students' prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their geniusness can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as a foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father has said to me. As usual, he made a selfless decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. Girl, you seem like you talking a lot more. Even like you just yapping away with this man. Way more often than what you said. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook it belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But if it belonged to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hadn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. I decided to talk to one person who came with the plan directly. It just happened to be the headmaster and my father. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been overlooking something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. I reached the last page, the question mark spinning it through my head. It just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, what the final page said. Unless the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrambled. Ooh, who wrote this? Despair. Oh, Lord have mercy on inbreed. Despair walks among us. That's what we need to know. What is this? What does it mean? I had no idea. What could possibly make any sense? Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair. Despair walks among us. Now what? Oh my god. But the more I see, the more less sense it makes. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in a locker that look like they belong to people here? And a notebook. It seems like it belonged to Hiro, and that pocketbook seems to belong to Kyoko. There had to be some kind of explanation. But if I want to find out how to keep moving forward the investigation, I have to believe in everyone. Well, that means one was hiding in plain sight, one behind the scene. And I'm gonna take a little drink break because my throat's parched. Well, let's pop open the rest of these lockers. Okay. Nothing? Alright, great. These might be the only two. Oh wait, can y'all even hear me? Can y'all hear me? Yeah. Okay. Nothing at all. I think this might be the last one I could be open. Okay, so no, but let's skedaddle with the rest of our plans. Yeah. Where we're going? Oh, there's like another room on this floor that we did not even check out. Get out over there. Oopsie. It's got a couch and stuff. I don't know what that could be. These rooms, Lord have mercy. Ugh. They were breaking down in this place. These doors are wide open. Oh. Ugh. Okay, so the bed in the bathroom. The bed's completely torn apart. I mean, it's not really a bed anymore. It's more garbage. We don't want to look at the stuff. Oh, I don't know. The stuff here, the stuff on the wall, this wall. Why would we ignore all of that? Open the door and crack inside and immediately close it again. Not even a hint of a bathroom. It's just a pile of rubble. Is that it in this room? This room is a hot mess. But it's the same way as our room, which is interesting. Yeah, let's leave. Well, we've done that. Let's go down to the rest of the school. We need to go to the... Where are we going? Is it my truth bullets? Headmaster room on the 4th floor, data center on the 4th floor, and then biolab on the 5th floor. So let's pop open there. Okay. I was like, where in the world am I? So it's like, let's get out of real quick. Oh my gosh. Girl, I'm like, I feel so nosy because I was like, I looked at something and I was like, what in the world did that say? We're taking the shortest way possible because I'm resting on my voice and I'm reading all of Kyoko's lines. My goodness, it's so difficult reading hers and Byakuga's. Everyone else is like, kind of simple. Like that. Well, as long as my phone battery can hold up. Because Lord knows when that ends. Yeah. So the 4th floor, we need to check out the headmaster's room and the data center. There shouldn't be that much. I'm a little curious what it looked like since Kyoko said it was like toe up. So, and the not the room inside the data center we're going. I'm more a little curious about that place. Cause like, why was that the way it was? And we have to go back and investigate the biolab and the dojo.
Hey, Makoto.
Oh, Makoto! Are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder what that Monokuma door leads to. So I figured, if all the doors in the school have been locked, that one should be open too, right? Although I couldn't bring myself to open it. Because it might explode, right? And that would really suck. So, you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Yeah, she totally made it sound like she was okay with you getting blown up. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Oh, wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. You know, it's over near my desk and hit. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Okay, alright, here goes nothing. I threw my way into it, but the door opened easier than expected. Oh. Whoa. There is no explosion, thankfully. But my first impression was, whoa, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Really, there's only two things we're gonna look at. Interesting, there's a hatch right there. What's this device? Some kind of control panel? It's really over the top, like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a med cockpit. Right? His family would probably freak out over if he saw it. Cockpit? Like a cat, like, for flight attendants or whatnot. So the Monokuma room had a control panel that looked like some kind of cockpit. That could mean...
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking out whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just or whatever, or something like this. But it's too late. He was already jabbing away at the control panel. Huh? Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hannah, what did you put? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was this button. The button that says data center. Data center. Oh, I took a good look at the control panel and saw each button, a bunch of buttons, each with the names of rooms next to it. And just like Hannah said, there was one labeled data center. That must be the one she pushed. But the data center, that's right next door. The room we were just in, that's where the strange noise came from. Probably go check it out. Yes, please. I'm scared. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you up on the way here. All the way over here. Girl, I'm just reading it any kind of way. I'm not messing up. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Oh, is that Monokuma? He's silent. And he's standing. Hey! Oh my god, that's Hina. Give me your donuts. Hey, you, Hina? What? Oh man, busted. How you know? Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You even know what you're controlling.
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
And guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Whatever you do not push it.
Too bad.
Aw, man. Are you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on and the control panel inside. Lord have mercy, get her away from that. Well, Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma? Huh? What do you mean? What you were controlling just now, it was Monokuma. Huh? Monokuma? What, for real? Yep, it looks like the panel definitely controls Monokuma, which means the master might be controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they definitely weren't here. The master might be controlling Monokuma from this room, and control panel is totally separate from the data center area with all these monitors. In other words,
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Kind of a big oversight, I would say. Kyoko theory was right. But the mastermind been controlling Monokuma from here. Does that mean they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true... Dude, someone was hiding amongst us. That's exactly what that means. The mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is the 16th student? No, it can't be. There's no way, right? What's wrong, Kodo? I don't like that face you're making. Oh no, it's nothing. Okay. What about you? Is everything okay?
I mean...
Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind behind, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? I can't say it isn't a possibility. But I really hope it's not true. So, like, you want to leave soon? There'll be lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing here. Okay, you want to get going? Yeah. I'm not. I'm checking out the hacks on the floor. What's wrong, Kodo? Oh, gosh. I should check that place out first. What? As soon as the door to the data center closed, I heard a strange noise. What was that? The door just locked on its own. What? My hand shot to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked, but why? Of course it's locked because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma!
Just a second.
Ain't no fair, you can't just go around restricting whatever you like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just stopped and just up and stopped moving. Then that room.
Yep.
As we have guessed, that's where my controls are. So right now you're being operated by someone in that room?
yes indeed.
Correctamundo.
You're a liar.
That doesn't make any sense. We were just in that room. We didn't see anyone. Is that why I couldn't open the bottom hack? Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hack? No way. The hack's on the floor? Too bad, that was your big chance, but you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, that can't be open from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. piece? He's gone, but
So,
was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think to when we locked out the control room, that proves it for sure.
Huh?
Then when I said we should leave, well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, is keep my body moving.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna run around and tell everyone what we found. Nice, you got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you then. The hands are all full of spirit. I have to do, and I have to do what I can too. That's the only way forward. Let's go to the headmaster room now. Wrong. This one. I hope I don't unlock this one too now. And we have a few more places to check. Ooh, fancy. Oh, hi, Bianca. This is a headmaster room. I had an awful lot about it, but this is my first time seeing it myself. Oh, Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuga. Let's touch everything and then talk to Byakuga. There's trophies, even a shield and display case. All these papers on the floor? The documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow make me feel anxious. A monitor. Interesting, there's a monitor in here. Huh. I wouldn't have expected that. Even headmaster rooms there's a monitor?
Come on.
Hey, Makoto.
Not
Are
possible.
you ignoring me? You think I would forgive you just because of me or you?
Such ignorance.
Oh, I kind of just want to touch everything before talking to you. We got here, remember this moment. My bad, man. Jesus. We came to the right place. Would you like to see something Sure. What do you mean something interesting? Take a look at this. Oh, it was on top of the pathetically atrocious death. Class 78 student roster. Class 78 student... Oh, registry. No, I said it right. It contains profiles of all of us and Makuro.
So in other
Apparently,
words,
Class 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Makuro's profile in Kyoko's room,
I see.
that's right, it mentioned, it also mentioned Class 78. This must have been where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profile is listed here, also along with her,
In other words,
then we know that Makuro was a student here at Host Peak, just like the rest of us. Makuro Ikasawa, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seemed that Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. It looked like she just snatched the page. Not even tearing the way the paper had been crumbled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck it in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She was in such a hurry that she only got to the first page. The first page. Correct. Muroko's profile actually contained 2 pages. What?
so in other
Other
words,
words, when it comes to this profile, there are more information about Makuro that we still didn't have. Where are they? And what kind of information? Why do you want me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? You stopped me from doing that. It'll seem some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I
interesting.
still don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us with an interesting clue. I was half listening to Bianca as I skimmed through the report. Oh! She looked nothing like Yuko. Yuko reappears suddenly in the background when entity floats. But close, but just out of reach. The entity known as the ultimate despair. Right now, I can't be sure if there's a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Makuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. Bad feeling about this. I need to push forward with my research to the ultimate despair. I need to pay attention to Makuro's behavior too. This is my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir. When she entered Host Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. Oh, so those wounds on her literally happened here. That fact alone proves tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Makuro was part of the ultimate despair? I don't think there could be any doubt to it now. But wouldn't that mean Makuro was the mastermind and the mastermind were allies? So why? Why would they kill Makuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Makuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means that the mastermind is even stronger than Makuro was.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto?
That's fine.
You speak longer than thought. But I should probably point out one other thing. There's an important bit of information within the file that you should know. What is it? Did you know there's a picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? A girl who seemed to be included as part of our class number 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about the girl included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and even listed her vitals. 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think? What do you think asking me? It's like asking me like if she has a nice body?
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the course and maybe you'll think, oh, could that be? Wait, is it trying to say there's a chance the body isn't actually Makuro's? No, that body is Makuro's. I don't think she was proving. I think she was dressed up by Junko. That's the only way I can say it. Is that what you're trying to say? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all that but possible. Impossible. But it wouldn't hurt to confirm it, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I'm trying to say. What do you want? What do you do with that information is your business. So back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Makuro's profile. One last thing. Just a bit of advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice for me. You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's done a lot to help me, more than you. You don't put too much faith in her, huh?
In other
The
words,
concept of faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. Hunch. But hunches seem to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep it in mind, thanks. Your hunches have been wrong. Every time we've been here, I think. I will not take your hunches. Listen, there's a camera here. And then something behind Byakuya? The bookshelf seems really well made. It's filled with files and thick books. Okay, useless. And now let's go to the 5th floor. What's on the 5th floor? The bio lab. Okay. What could be in the bio lab? I mean, bio stuff. You know, they're doing like, 1-4. They're doing like dissections. I think on my campus they have like I was gonna say like a morgue, but I don't think it's called that. It's something. I don't know, I'm not a science major. But with this fancy school, it wouldn't be so far-fetched to keep like octopus bodies and whatnot to dissect it. Alright, let's go to the bio lab. Kind of suspicious down this hallway. Oh my gosh. So scary. Oh. Kind of do look like a morgue. I'm looking at it now. Oh, here I am in the bio lab. It's so cold. It's abnormally cold. Look, I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? Oh, there's a tarp here. Is this where the tarp from Makuro came from? There's a stack of tarps here. I've seen a lot of those things lately. I think maybe too frozen to be in here. The eyes got hanging from a monitor. I'm surprised this. Oh, it can work. I'm surprised the Phalanx camera can work. And with this, how cold it is in here. I think we gotta check out these walls. There's some kind of weird machines or something built into the wall. And on the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But on the other side, these are not. There's some kind of weird machine here. I've seen it before. Oh, like in a horror movie. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Do you mean the biolab is actually a morgue? I should probably take a closer look around. What do you mean take a closer look around? I'm telling you to touch it! There's some kind of booklet here. Instructions manual. We have an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for your cadaver needs. See, that's what we have here. Cadavers. Or maybe we don't. I don't know what we have. In addition to germicidal lamps, we provide an ozone generator for removal of in-the-line glass. Simply insert into the cadaver, and the blue light will let you know when the automated system has activated. The temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum setting. With our system, anyone can keep a dead body fresh as a daisy as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather something upgrade package. This is the instruction manual for free. Well, sir, click it. Open it. Okay, clearly now. Makeshift morgue. It looks nice. It looks like it's set up with a light slot, which means each slot is glued up. Another one of the victims is. I count my emotion to control now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who died, and it's defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. So we're not opening these? I thought we would open it. Okay, so we're not. Okay, my bad. I think it would have been a great hit to take a little peek inside and see like, oh my gosh, let's confirm who's actually dead and not just a magic trick. Okay, no. The one thing I wanted to confirm. Okay. Let's hit up, well, we can hit up either one because they're both in the same area. Let's hit up, I got the dojo. Straight. And let's hit up the, other room. Oh, hi Toko. Oh, Toko, so this is where you are.
What do you want?
Am I so disgusting you want to me out of your sight? No, it's not like that at all. I just thought maybe you found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything, not a single clue. If I in this place was related to the case, it would have something, right? There wasn't anything out of the ordinary. Get back by pressing time. Calm down, Toko.
What's your
Tell me to
problem?
calm down. You have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. No one's gonna say that. Master will. Well, I'm not sure I can disagree with that. He 100% will. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why wouldn't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I should get going. Yeah, I don't... we found... Okay, so yeah, there's no extra clues here. Well, let's hit up our last option. And I think Hero might be here. Dude, they moved the body fast. Huh? It's gone. Look at his body. He's not here? Yeah, dude, it's... Oh. Look at the body inside a tool chest. Better check to be sure. Weird location to put the body. I didn't find anything even close to that body. If not here, then it must be... Could it be in a biolab? But corpse not the only thing I need to check in. There's one other thing. That tarp. Tarp played another key role. I better look into it. The killer used a tarp to sprinkle, which means the killer might have left some clues around here. Huh? Oh! I didn't know this before, but there's a small stamp on the corner of the tarp. Biolab. It says biolab. Then originally came from a biolab? I didn't think they have names on it. Okay. Yeah. Super helpful. And then, what else do we need to check out? That's all I really need to check here. Really? Not the chicken coop? I thought we'd check out the chicken coop. There are 4 gyms left. Honestly, I'm kind of terrified if there were more than that. Okay, I guess that's all we need to check out here. Surprise Hero is in here. Huh?
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint.
You're not that generous. I'm afraid what it could be.
For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
Huh? Now he wants to give us a hint? It's suspicious, but there's no doubt about it. This could be a trap. But even knowing that, he said go to the gym, right? We're gonna have to skedaddle to the gym then. Anyone here? Oh, Hero. Oh, hey, Hero. Makoto? Why are you act so surprised? Oh, no reason. You heard Makoto's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he said? I just did. Actually, I'm on my way out. You already talked to him. What did he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hero, wait. There's no point trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hero, it was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping I could talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. I've been hiding something this whole time. Has he been hiding something this whole time? Hero already been a scaredy cat. Why are we surprised? Oh, I'm the only one in here. Go on, man.
I am Monokuma!
Hello, welcome, welcome, hello. Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happened to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. The envelope? What's this? This must be the envelope. And just so you know, I will be answering any questions about what you might find in there. What? Don't worry, just get on with it. Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. But I found a single photograph. Girl. I looked right next to Taka. Dude, where is me? Oh. Why did Junko literally not? Like, her whole face is in it. Oh, but I'm not in it. Okay, it featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. Oh, we all got the same brown, except for Hero, I suppose, and Celeste. We all got brown and white uniforms. Isn't everyone who come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me? Wait, but... Oh, well, Makuro there. There's someone behind Sakura. Sayaka. She's the only one I didn't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right. When Bianca said Bianca and I were in the headmaster room, when I looked at the file, Mukuro Ikasawa. Then that girl is... What? Why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? Even more than that. Just having everyone here pose like this is weird enough by itself. We're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. And girl, I'm not in it. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one not there. The picture of all the students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember even taking a picture like this. I went to Jihyo Sayaka, but that's the first time I met everyone else when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me to not be in a picture, but what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in this picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other until they got here. But if this picture is real, then could it be everyone else is just me? Everyone here except me is... I'm gonna keep rambling about this something of yours, Hamlet.
What are you gonna do?
You're kind of getting away standing there, you know? So, I mean, get out. But I told you, I'm not fielding any questions.
Unbelievable.
What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That would totally be out of left field. And I guess that means he's done talking. Darn it. Group photo. Well, I mean, this looked like a photo someone took the picture of. So in the end, all I found of Jim was even more confusing. And with that confusion in my hand, I left the gym dejected. Yeah, it looked like someone took the photo of someone, then like set down a little tripod. How is this kind of a hint? It just even makes me more confused. Is that what Monica was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? That photo ain't fake. That photo looks real, man. It looks so real, so full of life. How can anyone fake that? Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. I should clear things? No, I have to clear this up. Yes. And Hero, where are you? Cannot escape, man. Oh, I thought it'd give me a hint where everyone could be in. Let's see, where was everyone last time? I don't know where I'm supposed to look for them at. This way. Well, we know. Girl, what? Oh, that's a second floor dorm. I have to go find Kyoko. Well, we're already out of the way. Let's see. Fourth floor is where we found Hina. I don't know where Hina would possibly be at. But it seemed like everybody else stayed where they were. Hero, who knows where Hero's at? Let's skedaddle. I don't think Hina's around here. Okay, so no hints. Headmaster room. That's not it. That's where Byakuga was, so let's see if he's still here. Byakuga, are you still here? No, he's not. What other thing was on this floor? What floor are we on? A data center. Look at it. 5th floor. Ooh, girl, that might just feel my brain move. Ooh, I don't. Or maybe that's not my brain. Let's hope it's not. We see that, right? Girl, I'm sorry. I'm like so hypnotized by this. And I was like, what am I looking at? Oh wait, where are you people, huh? I thought you all be here. Maybe they're in the... Oh. They could just be in the dining hall. Or maybe not. Hello, Hero. Hey, Hero. Makoto. What's going on with you? Every time I see you, freak out like this. No, sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. Hero, what's wrong? Still able to talk about a notebook I found. It's like he's avoiding me, like he's afraid of me. Why? Weird man, who knows? Let's see. This is not the bio lab. Byakuga could have walked over there with his nosy self. So, okay, it's this way. But we're probably gonna have to like skedaddle to the dining hall. I feel like that's where everybody might be at. Because you know, I decided to visit the bio lab one more time. First thing I saw when I got there. Oh! Was her passed on again? Toko? Girl, the fact you opened one of those. Oh, I was trying to do it too. Toko, are you okay? No, she's not dead, is she? No, she just passed out. Huh? It's cold. It's super cold. It's so cold I think I might catch a cold. If you keep taking naps in a place like this, I'm sure you will.
I see.
What? I was asleep? I must have fainted again. Everybody was standing there staring at me, getting all excited, weren't ya? No, I wasn't. Oh, then what? High and bothered, straight up horny? I didn't even realize what she said. Oh my god. Okay, so why did you pass out? I don't know. Last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What did you do to Ms. Morose? Oh, that's right. Remember he stops and starts each time you switch. Bingo Bazanga. I think it is that. We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separated. It's so sad like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Even if she forgets something, I totally remember. So it's like a double memory. No, it's more like half. But all I want to know right now is where's my little darling? Tell me now or I'll slit your throat. I don't know. I'm sure Byaku's around here somewhere doing his own investigation.
Yes.
By himself? I assume so. I knew it. I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. Anyway, I'm gonna hurry. I can't imagine how lonely he must be right now. Well, dude, you better stay hidden. Toko shot off with her eerie laugh echoing behind her. Oh, I totally forgot to ask her about the picture. There's no point in asking Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? She must have seen some blood. There'll be some reason. The thing she opened. The fridge is open. But I'm sure they were all shut the last time I was here. That must be why she passed out. Kyoko?
Right.
She thinks so easily. Kyoko?
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
Well, listen, about this room. Oh, yeah,
It would seem...
it's a morgue. Yeah,
I knew it.
I suspected as much. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was there, and, well, there you have it. You knew she fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
It would seem...
Imagine she came to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Everything got me so difficult with her.
Anyway,
Anyway, we should close it up. Don't want to keep it hanging out like that. Yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with it. Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched, but suddenly she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing. Huh? How come? Because Mukuro's body is in here. Mukuro's core. Mukuro's body's in the
I
fridge?
see.
It's like every other time the mastermind probably brought it here while we was in a class trial. The mastermind did it? Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing a class trial over again, I guess.
So...
You must be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. Oh, that's right. Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation.
Makoto.
I did my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time. I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
So then...
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Just wait over there. That's it? You done? I should ask Kyoko about the group photo. After all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I want to talk to you about something. What is it? It's about the announcement Monokuma made earlier. You mean about that hint or something? I didn't take him up on that offer. Huh? Why not?
Because...
The only reason he would give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I saw this picture on my own, but whatever hints he may offer. That's a good point. I wish I could go back and do the same thing, but what's done is done again. Sitting here looking at her. I don't think she hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse it? Gotta be it. There's no other explanation. It's a phrase meant for storing bodies. I can't do it. I can't look inside. So, what do? Just look around? Like, girl, I'm just spending time.
It would seem...
It would seem the blue light comes on when the slot is occupied. There's quite a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait. There's only 9 dead bodies. There's 16 of us. That means there'd be 7 of us left. So when there's someone in there, the blue light comes on, looking around the number of lights that are on, including Mukuro. There's 9 in all. 9 lines. So you done, girl mom? I tried to go. No, we already done that. I don't care about that, man.
Because...
Okay, I don't care. I thought she'd be done with her investigation. Okay. Is there anything about the stuff on this wall? Okay, we'll look at the tarp. I don't even know what's in those jars. Yeah, I think I've seen this tarp somewhere. Nah, it's the same one I found in the garden, touche. If I remember correctly, that tarp, it had a stamp on it that said Biolab. And that's the tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. At some point, someone got here from the Biolab and took it over there. And the only person that had access to the Biolab is, well, the mastermind. Okay, Makoto, I'm done. Already? Jeez, that was fast.
Indeed.
Anyone could do that work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make more progress. Did you find anything?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and trace of blood, and it seemed highly likely that the stomach wound and the blows to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident about my findings. So that means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? Then what was the fatal injury? Just explosion, blah, 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 blah. We already know that. The only other option is those other wounds, but the file said they were several days old.
Is that right?
Where does it say they're old? Huh?
Because...
At least several days. The Monokuma file said they were afflicted at least several days ago. I guess I don't see a difference. Dude, a wound from a week ago? Hold up. 1 week ago versus 2 months? There's a big difference.
Wrong.
What difference is immense considering the impression it gave?
Listen.
You need equating several days old with the simply old.
However...
But that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds, it makes it sound like they've been there forever. Like they're not related to the murder. Are you saying they are? But we got all the Monokuma fact right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least several days old, there's no way it could have had anything to do with it.
So then...
But what if Makuro herself wasn't killed within the last... Yeah, wasn't killed within the last few days. What?
At the very least...
Certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can you? One of the many.
Right.
Detective doesn't have supernatural powers, so there's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective began by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words...
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using their own logic and common sense. Then they investigate and test what they find against each of the possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work. But beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep in mind for the future. Thanks,
Hey.
girl. Oh, is there anything else you want to know about the body condition? Gotta think there's one thing. When you say you're looking at Makuro's profile, it lists her height and weight.
So...
Oh my god. Yeah. It's the same as Ryuko. Remember all that? They're inconsistent with the chorus. So then...
Indeed.
And don't think about the femur tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
Indeed.
Our victim in this case found out in Mukuro Ikusawa. Okay.
And?
In that case, is that all you want to add? Yeah, I think so.
So then...
Let's look at no further business, Mukuro's body. Let's go in. It's kind of chilly in here. Oh wait, we're not going to put the body back? Do you think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this?
Why?
Sad. They forget she was our enemy once. A part of the ultimate despair. But she got killed, she was still a victim.
Hey.
Have you heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Well, yeah, but still. You really are naive, you know that? I really quite appealing? But she could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
So then...
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our several investigations, yes? Oh, hold on. There's one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. You asked about that pocketbook I found in the locker. If I don't do it now, we'll turn back to her. Oh my gosh, man. Hey, Kyoko, do you have one last thing I should know before? I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask. Go ahead out with it then. Have you really not seen your dad ever, even since you got here?
What?
What?
So...
What do you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorm.
Indeed.
I do, yeah. I got into any of the lock, but to get into any of the lockers, you need to handbook wherever the lock belongs to. Actually, I managed to get Ooh, Lord, we're sucking at this. Actually, I managed to get them open using the emergency handbook.
I see.
Then when you found a headmaster's hidden room.
And?
So did you find anything worthwhile in the locker? I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What made you say that?
Because...
Like I said, the only locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine the lock belonged to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is, there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in the locker? Everything you just said made perfect sense, but there's something written inside. It's about the headmaster, about your father.
What? If that's true...
Could that mean that video is real too? What video?
Makoto.
I think everything is finally starting to fit together and reveal a cohesive picture. Although I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I'm just gonna investigate those lockers right now and confirm what you said with my own 2 eyes. Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can.
So...
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I should have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker, your locker.
Makoto.
If you watch this, it makes all sense. A DVD. Oh, it says class of 78, or is it interview?
So...
I found it in a hidden room after you left.
Anyway...
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have even seen before? That makes sense right now. I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD. Okay, there's multiple places we can go watch this thing at. I don't know where. Okay, now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to my ramble?
In other words...
So it turns out, the arrangements I made didn't stick. Oh. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. Talk about your dad, right? I can never find the answers to the questions I want to ask for the rest of my life. All because of the mastermind.
However...
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. Kyoko's eyes burn with the fire of determination. Determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with a death and suddenly feel this way. Couldn't care less if my father found happiness.
Why?
So why is it? Why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? Well, girl, it might be somewhere deep in the body. Maybe some suppressed memory or something. It's ridiculous. There's no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh, and as she said it, but her smile was filled with sorrow. Then that's it for my rambling. There's still so much to do before. I guess I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey.
But keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth. Whether the truth serves justice or suffering. Whether it's greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still cannot give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then...
Anyways, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial. Leaving behind the final farewell, Kyoko is gone. We're gonna get going myself. I'm gonna go see that DVD. I was watching the AV room. But no matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Even the worst truth in the world, I can't afford to lose. Oh, we gotta go all the way on the first floor. Or is it the second floor? It's the first floor. My God, man. You made this real difficult for someone. But it's just been there. Go back to the garden? What's popping off in the garden? But it's just been there. What's popping off in here? I don't see anything. I think I already did the thing here. Yeah. Let's just go downstairs all the way to the AV room. You want to make things difficult, Makoto. My God. Alright, turn around. Dude, they've been investigating. No, it's been nighttime this entire time, I think, right? So it's like, not that bad. I think we're in the wrong place. Hold up. Girl, did I not read this map right? I'm looking for stairs. That's why. Lord have mercy. Stairs is just away. Dude, I feel like I'm losing my voice. I feel like I don't talk this much on a daily basis. My goodness. The archive? What you doing up in the archive? Hold up. How do I find it? What are you doing in here? I don't put it to like the AV room, but let's go figure out what he's doing. And is this like Joe here? No, I'm surprised I didn't find you, man. Oh, Bianca. Listen, do you think we could talk? Bianca?
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me like this for a friend. Hey, Bianca, wait. But of course he did. He just walked away. What the? Why was he acting like that? Like he was purposely trying to avoid me. Dude, I like literally, I think you're the only person I maxed out friendship with. You better act like you're my friend. Oh my god. What'd I do to you? Nothing that I know of. Nothing I care about either. Bianca already left. What is this? Dash to the first floor. He is a hater, that's what he is. Is there any place I have to go here? Okay, just the AV room. So weird. First hero, I'm just right up with the scary cat. But Bianca? He might disdain me, but he don't act like that. Let's just use one of these little things, Bobs. You'll be able to play DVD just fine. Well then, I better take a look. I took the DVD that Kyoko gave me and put it into the player. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on the screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. And then all of a sudden, an image appeared. Oh, Sayaka. Sayaka? Oh, girl, I'm like nose look in the background. It took me by some total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long. And there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
That voice I heard was the man of the position on one side of the screen. It's the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation.
Oh my gosh, I want to say this. I don't know what it is, but like, dude, old men kind of all sound the same at some point to me. Like they literally all just sound the exact same. And I was like, yeah, I got a clue who you are, but I know you're an old man.
I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Oh, girl, I had to read Sayaka's part. I thought we were voiced down. You want me to accept that? That was obviously a total lie. It made total sense. Who would agree to spend the rest of their life in a school? I accept. What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue, that's when the video cut out. There's a lot I had to understand up till now. But only this. I simply couldn't comprehend what I heard. We better sit down and watch the rest of the video. But I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape, pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad she tried to frame me for murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? I just sat there thinking about it. I noticed a certain like On the monitor, the video I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Dude, it's me! Huh? What I saw was me? And possibly undeniably me?
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having a conversation which seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But the I in here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down and talk with him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
This can't be real. I said
I'm
yes?
sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Byakuya with his pose, gone. Toko. Hina. Everyone. They all said they agreed to live in the school forever, and then... Kyoko? Her interview with him had just been quoted just as clearly. But now, she had met him. She sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father. And she asked him questions, he answered the same as everyone else. She just accepted life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview wrapped up. The monitor suddenly went black. It wasn't just the monitor, the DVD player itself apparently turned off. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck is that?
Say
You unplugged it.
what?
Oops, looks like it broke. I just said this. What? It just so happened to break just now.
Too bad.
Now then, when it doesn't matter. Failure can strike anytime, anywhere. That's what failure is, right? Failure, my butt. You cut the power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it would just be more of the same. He asked the questions and they all said yes. I couldn't help myself. I let his exasperated sigh, but I did. I remember something.
That's right.
I fainted too when I woke up. I noticed a strange feeling of separation with my stuff. Looking back now, my memory was gone. At the time, I forgot it. I couldn't remember why I came to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But why? What would make you forget all that? Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine having by chance. It seems too convenient. A convenient outcome. Something like that seemed to obviously work in the mastermind's favor. Does that mean I lost my memory too? What about the other? Have we all forgotten? Or... Dude, we were... Oh my gosh, we didn't forget. Dude, we got our memory wiped.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial.
Dude, we
Everyone
about to lose
gather
our
once
mind.
again at you know where.
It's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all the lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. Girl. I know I said this is the end, but I'm losing my voice. Stay right there. Wait, I think it's because, yeah. I don't even talk this much on a daily basis. That's probably why. Like, I talk, but I don't talk for 3 hours. And also my phone's gonna die, so you can only do so much with that. Anyways, I'm gonna change the title of the screen. It was like the final investigation is what it's gonna be called. Either tomorrow, depending on how long it takes, we might do the final investigation or play Persona 4. You know, because we haven't played Persona 4 in a hot minute. Persona 4 Golden. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye. Maybe I'll go live later today. Probably not, but who knows. Bye.